Hey friends, today what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to remove and replace your own alternator. Alright friends, the two main important things I want you to do is number one is locate where your alternator is. It's usually on the sides of the engine and they look like this. Every single car will have that. And number two is make sure you know how your belt system looks like. Make sure you follow where your belt system is, because when you put back your alternator, the belt system is going to be loose and you have to tighten it up again. Make sure it's usually tight with tension. And when you also put back your alternator, make sure you know how it looks, otherwise you can disrupt the serpentine belt. First thing we need to do, guys, is once you locate where your alternator is and how the belt system look, always unplug your battery. That's the first thing you need to do, which I'm going to do now. Once you unplug your battery, now you can focus on the alternator. Alright guys, to remove your alternator, you gotta locate the bolts. Usually there's three, one here, one in the bottom, and one in the back to loosen up the tensioner. You have to loosen up the belt tensioner here, so you can loosen up your alternator as well. Just gonna loosen up here. Remember, there's more than one way to do something. Some people might do it a different way. I'm just going to go from the top down. Since I'm here, I'm just going to unplug this electrical connection here. Just remember, it's the same concept for every single car. Remove the bolts, remove the electrical connection, swap and replace. You remove the other bolt on the bottom. Some cars might have 2 to 4 bolts depending on what it is. Okay, so first, before you take it off, remove the belt since it's already loose. Put the belt there on the side. So once you remove the belt, it's easier to remove the alternator because you release the tensioner using this bolt here. So before removing anything else, you have to remove the bolt on the bottom. There you go. Once that is removed, now you can remove your alternator. Minus the wires. Alright guys, that's how you remove an alternator. Now we're just going to do reverse and put the alternator back. Alright friends, this is the old alternator. This is the new alternator. Old one, new one. And we're just going to reverse. Alright friends, so once you put the top bolt, the side bolt, and the bolt on the front, you need to wedge it or use the leverage and the tensioner to gain some tension on this belt. You don't want it too loose, otherwise it can fall off or other issues down the road. So make sure you leverage it as much as you can. Use a pry bar as a trick, just so you can make sure there's a lot of tension and not too much slack on the belt here. Alright friends, so now what we're going to do is we're going to tighten it up as best as possible. Once you've done that, now you can tighten up the bolt at the top. Eventually it'll go in from the other side. That's all it is. Once you tighten up the bolt, from the top, from the bottom, and from the side, and you made sure that there's a lot of tension here, and it goes all around the pulleys, you're good to go. You just need to put back the wiring. Put back the wiring in here, and there it is. Put back the other wiring in. You'll hear a click. Once you're done that, put the battery cable back in, and that's it. Make sure you check everything, that the top is good, the bottom is all connected, the sides, tension, harnesses are in place. Take a look, double check everything, always double check everything, and then put your battery cable back in, start it. Once everything is put together, let's do the start test. That's how you put an alternator in. Please like and subscribe.